Hey, what's up, everybody? Hitman BK here, and I have got a doozy of a video, maybe, that deals with whether or not you should play Baldur's Gate 3 if you fundamentally hate turn-based action games. So why don't you sit back? Why don't y'all relax? Let's get into it. Everybody's watching, holding their breath, waiting. Surfer stanking. He's posed to attack. He is standing in his own blood and filth. He's pondering his next move. And he goes with the shove. Interesting play. He takes aim. And he misses. We're all doomed. Now, I hope people don't hate me for this video. But I'm going to get it right out the gates right now, y'all. Okay, so turn-based combat games, I fundamentally hate them. I honestly only joined the Baldur's Gate 3 early access because I had played Divinity Original Sin by Larian Studios and found that to be a pretty enjoyable experience. And the campaign, honestly, like helped me ride that out. So that was like my entry point. So this sets me off a little bit different than people who've never played them. But in general, like I am a shooter, I am an action RPG kind of guy. I don't do turn-based. I think it's very boring. I've also never played D&D in my life. I didn't even understand what 1d4 meant or 20. I honestly don't even remember. I think it's like 1d4 or something, right, y'all? Like a dice roll. Like I didn't know any of that. Thankfully, a community member of mine is like a huge D&D fan and helped me kind of like understand like the fundamentals too of the dice rolling and how D&D games work. So all of that being said, we have put in, I don't even know, 30 plus hours so far, Baldur's Gate. I have 3 different characters, one that's a co-op that I'm doing on stream, and then 2 that I'm kind of doing off stream on my own and messing around. And I have to say, and I've even been telling my friends, even if you don't like turn-based games, it is 100% a game you should try. You should buy Baldur's Gate 3. It is just so good. The intrigue in the story, the voice acting, the music, the moral choices you can make are all some of the best I've ever played. And it's funny. It's sad. I mean, I got actually kind of sad from a choice that I made, and I screwed it up and had to do something I really didn't want to do. However, you could fix that by loading up another save, but I just leaned into it. But like those kind of emotions that you get from a game don't come very often, and so I almost feel like you'd be cheated. You'd be cheating yourself not to experience this simply because of that bar of turn-based. And now I say I had the 3 characters because on my stream with the co-op, it's incredibly fun co-op. If you have a friend you can play with, or up to 4 friends, I 100% recommend that. And you can put it on normal. But on my outside of stream playthrough, y'all, I put it on easy. Okay, I'm playing this game on the easiest mode that is available, and I was doing it. This is not something I usually do, but I was mainly doing it to see like what does easy do, and will it work for people who just can't really do turn-based games, and it definitely does. Like if you're worried about difficulty and having to figure things out, easy mode will get you there. And easy mode is definitely it's called like story mode, and it is 100% the reason why I'm recommending this game to everybody. It is well worth it. It makes it still make it fun. You don't have to overthink things. You don't even have to understand like what the hell you're rolling the dice for if you don't want to. And I think that's really a great addition in a game that has such a deep lore and an incredible so far, and we haven't even hit act 2 amount of characters and depth and emotion and storytelling that you just don't get every year, let alone maybe every 5 years. I mean, these you just don't see a lot of games like this that really take things up a notch. And so on that note, I 100% recommend you try it out. And if there's another thing stopping you from doing it, that's really going to probably irk people, is that keyboard and mouse. I am not always the biggest keyboard and mouse kind of guy, and I can tell y'all right now, I'm gonna throw some footage up over this too. The controller feels amazing. They clearly spent a ton of time figuring out how to get controller to work in this game, and it feels incredible. And I stand by the fact that I'm gonna play the rest of this game with controller. And if that was another entry point of interest for you, that entry point for you, that you were like, nah, I'm not gonna do keyboard and mouse. Put a controller in, and you're gonna freaking love it. Everybody on PlayStation, when you get this, you guys are gonna love it. The controller feels amazing. I'm even using the PlayStation controller, the Elite one, just because of the paddles, and y'all, it's amazing. I really don't care if my keyboard and mouse people want to hang me up to dry. Like, it feels so good to play on controller. It's going to be great on consoles, and it'll be great when it comes to Xbox. Baldur's Gate 3, well worth it. Jump in and just sit back and have some fun and make some crazy choices and be super evil or make a hot woman and go do weird things, like whatever suits your fancy. I think that's what makes the game so special. Is it really feels like a game, even with my 3 playthroughs, where you could be whoever you want and do whatever you want. And the game like has really thought out, like is giving you the freedom to make those decisions, and that's worth the price alone. So give it a try. Don't be afraid of it, even if you don't like turn-based games. I think you're gonna like it. I'm Hitman BK, and I'll check you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and we have a whole lot more here and a lot more coming. Thank you all so much. I'll check you next time.